Imagine cruising silently yet powerfully down the road, leaving nothing but clean air in your wake. The future of off-road capability and electrified performance is finally here, and it's coming from an unlikely source: the iconic Mercedes-Benz G-Wagen. That's right, the mighty G-Class 4x4 that conquered the world's toughest trails for decades is going fully electric. And this new EV version isn't just some watered-down compliance car. It's a cutting-edge, no-compromises revolution that could change the SUV game forever. This video will reveal all the juicy details about Mercedes' shocking new fully electric G580 EQ model. Keep watching, because this may be the electric SUV game-changer you've been waiting for. For over 40 years, the Mercedes-Benz Geländewagen, affectionately known as the G-Wagen, has been the automotive world's consummate off-road luxury SUV icon. Originally developed as a military utility vehicle in the 1970s, the G-Class was designed to be an unstoppable force over the harshest terrain that Mother Nature could dish out. Its burly, boxy profile with flat protective surfaces and short overhangs gave it an uncompromising approach to departure angles for climbing over obstacles. But the world is changing, and Mercedes knows that even their most rugged and traditional model line can't stay frozen in the past. Strict emissions regulations and climate concerns mean the days of thirsty gas-guzzling SUVs are numbered. So, in a shocking move for the historic brand, Mercedes has just unveiled their first-ever fully electric version of the mighty G-Class, the EQG 580 4MATIC. And rather than just slapping some battery packs into the old G-Wagen, Mercedes has completely reinvented their off-road legend as a cutting-edge luxury EV from the ground up. At its core, the EQG 580 is powered by a mind-bogglingly potent dual-permanent magnet synchronous electric motor all-wheel drive system that generates a truly earth-shaking 609 horsepower and 737 pound-foot of instantly available locomotive-like electric torque. Just let those numbers marinate for a moment. 737 pound-foot of thick wired-to-wheels torque is more than even Mercedes' legendary 6.2-liter naturally aspirated AMG V8 engines could muster in their highest state of tune. And they're not just talking about some weak off-the-line torque figures that fall off a cliff as the Revs build either. No. Thanks to the inherent qualities of electric motors, the EQ's robust dual powertrain maintains that colossal 737 pound-foot torque peak essentially all the way up to its lofty 14,000 RPM redline. That's genuine, relentless, earth-twisting muscle across the entire operating range. But outrageous torque is only half of this electric powertrain's party piece. The other is pure unbridled horsepower. And with that combined system output of 609 horsepower, the EQG 580 has that in spades too. To put that into perspective, 609 electric horses eclipse even the mighty 577 horsepower produced by Mercedes' hand-built 6.2-liter AMG V8 found in hallowed nameplates like the G63 and SL65 Black Series. And because that mountain of horsepower is being generated by dual opposite-mounted electric motors through a direct drive axle system, there's absolutely zero power loss through traditional transmissions or driveline connections. Every last volt gets converted into forward thrust with brutal efficiency. Married to that brawny electric powertrain is Mercedes' latest 4MATIC all-wheel drive hardware, with two multi-gear transmissions, one for each axle. This gives the EQG incredible grip and control over each wheel to maximize traction in even the worst conditions. It also enables precise torque vectoring for unexpectedly sporty on-road driving dynamics. And with all that torque hitting the ground, you better believe the electric G580 can flat-out hustle too. Mercedes estimates it can rocket from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.5 seconds. For comparison, that's faster than a Porsche 911 Carrera, despite this beast weighing over 6,000 pounds. So much for the notion that EVs are slow and boring. But the EQG isn't just a straight-line dragster. It's designed to handle and perform better than any off-road EV that has come before. To achieve this lofty goal, Mercedes has packed their latest EQ platform with a host of innovative off-road tech. For starters, the EQG features cutting-edge 5-link front and rear suspension systems, with Mercedes' amazing Airmatic air suspension and adaptive damping system. This automatically adjusts the ride height up to 6 inches for incredible ground clearance over rocks and ruts, while also providing a silky smooth highway ride when wanted. Furthering its trail prowess, the electric G-Wagen uses a 2-speed transfer case and 3 locking differentials to conquer even the nastiest terrain. And of course it features Mercedes' legendary trio of off-road driving modes, trail, sand, and rock, to optimize the drivetrain and chassis for any condition. There's even a new electro-terrain mode that leverages the EQG's instant torque for unbeatable slow-speed rock crawling ability. Of course, all that off-road tech would be useless without enough range to actually take the EQG deep into the wilderness. Luckily, Mercedes has equipped it with a massive 109-kilowatt lithium-ion battery pack that nets over 305 miles of driving range on a single charge. That's more than enough for a long day of muddy trail bashing or desert exploring. And when you do need a recharge out on the trail, the EQG's adaptive thermal management system can precondition the battery for ultra-fast 280-kilowatt DC charging speeds. So in just 30 minutes plugged into a high-speed charger, you can replenish over 100 miles of range. On the road, the G580's combination of prodigious power and high-tech chassis tuning makes it startlingly agile and fun to drive despite its hulking size. The latest generation of Mercedes' 4MATIC all-wheel drive system continually shuffles torque between the wheels to maximize traction and stability in the corners. Meanwhile, advanced drive modes like Sport and Sport Plus sharpen the throttle response and tighten the adaptive air suspension for a sportier feel. Inside, the EQG continues the revolution with an all-new cutting-edge, luxurious, and high-tech cabin design. The centerpiece is a massive 56-inch curved MBUX hyperscreen that stretches across the entire dashboard to serve as digital instrument cluster and infotainment displays. This trick pillar-to-pillar screen isn't just a gimmick, though. It uses advanced camera tracking software and biometric sensors to follow your movements and hand gestures for seamless touch-free control over every function. Whether you want to swipe through maps using eye tracking or simply ask the onboard AI assistant for help, this hyperscreen system makes every interaction feel like the future. While the wild hyperscreen may grab the headlines, what really wows are the premium materials and upscale design details throughout the cabin. The open, airy, and minimalist layout leaves plenty of room for the built-in fragrance diffuser to waft one of Mercedes' signature perfumes throughout the ultra-luxe interior. Speaking of luxury, the EQG 580 comes standard with Mercedes' latest generation of sublime multi-contour massaging seats, with heating, ventilation, and up to 10 customizable actuators for individualized comfort. These plush pillow-like thrones are wrapped in buttery soft Napa leather, sourced from an exclusive platinum-certified tannery and stitched with intricate diamond-patterned quilting. Talk about off-road indulgence! As you might expect from an ultra-premium Benz, the G580 EQ also comes loaded with the latest and greatest safety and driver assistance tech. Systems like Active Distance Assist Distronic can handle adaptive cruise control, while also automatically steering the massive SUV around corners. Meanwhile, clever camera-enabled tech like Traffic Sign Assist and augmented video navigation overlay helpful graphics right onto the live camera feed of the road to help you stay focused. The audio experience is nothing short of phenomenal as well. An available 1270-watt Burmester immersive 3D sound system envelops occupants with a mind-blowing 31 speakers, creating a concert hall-worthy listening experience. Even the most discerning audiophile will be blown away. Of course, such cutting-edge electric luxury won't come cheap. While Mercedes hasn't locked in final pricing yet, you can expect the EQG 580 4MATIC to start around $150,000 for a well-equipped base model. However, a long list of options and packages could easily inflate that to over $170K. And given Mercedes-AMG's involvement, it's a safe bet we'll see an even higher performance EQG AMG model in the future, with over 800 horsepower and a price tag that could crest $200,000. At that point, it would be rubbing shoulders with the ultra-high-end electric SUVs like the Rivian R1S and GMC Hummer EV. While that definitely puts the EQG out of reach for the average buyer, for those who can afford it, Mercedes' new electric off-road monster could be the ultimate no-compromises SUV. It blends trail-conquering brawn, guilt-free electric power, space-age technology, and ultimate luxury into one drool-worthy package. Well, there you have it, friends. The all-new Mercedes-Benz EQG 580 is an automotive revolution years in the making. By taking their legendary off-road conquering G-Wagon and seamlessly integrating the very latest in electric vehicle technology, Mercedes has created what could be the ultimate no-compromises SUV for a new electrified era. So, do you think Mercedes got the electric G formula just right by prioritizing uncompromised performance and capability over range? Or were you hoping for an even bigger battery, providing 400+ miles between charges? Maybe you're just not sold on the EV G-Wagon, period, and think Mercedes should leave this legend alone. Whatever your hot take is, leave a comment down below and let's get a discussion going. We want to hear from both EV enthusiasts and die-hard G fans alike. Show your support by smashing the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and also turn on your notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our continuing coverage of all the latest automobiles coming your way. We've got a ton of exclusive content in the pipeline that you won't want to miss. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.